Hello, welcome back to Adventures of Japan. On this channel, what we do is talk about how to enter Japan legally. I've made videos about how to apply for different companies to get the ALT jobs. I have also talked about when you come to Japan, what to expect in the classroom. I've made all those videos, but I've just realized that when you're coming fresh, what do you need to prepare your mind towards? And so in this video, I'm going to talk about when you are coming, what you should be informed about, what you should get your mind prepared towards before beginning your work in April. And so stick around and watch this video till the end so that you will not miss any information. And also, at the end of this video, I'm going to talk about a bonus information, which is not directly related to the idea of what you should be preparing your mind towards, but it's going to help you, especially when you are coming to Japan, whether as a visitor or as a worker or as a student. So stick around and let's dive into it. Maybe your company is going to tell you, but how do you prepare for that? And that is introduction to your school. You know, with dispatch companies, you might be assigned to probably more than a school. When I was with Borderlink, I was with one school, but I had a friend who was assigned to 6 different schools. So he goes to 6 different schools in 1 week. And that is the reason sometimes they will give you a driving position. So also it's okay, or it's very advantageous if you have a driver's license. So if you have a driver's license, it will increase your chances of getting the job. And also, if you have the license and you have the car, with Borderlink especially, it might be kind of, I don't know how to put it, but it's kind of tricky because you realize that sometimes you are just working for the company. But anyway, it's very good if you have your license because it will increase your chances of getting employed in Japan. Yeah, so back to the issue. So when you come, depending on the schools that you are assigned to by your company, it could be Interact, it could be Hart Corporation, it could be any of the dispatch companies. You will be introduced to first the Board of Education. After that, to your main schools. Yeah, so, I made a video in which I talked about Board of Education, which is shortly referred to as BOEs. Yeah, so they are in charge of the schools within the cities. Where I come from, Ghana, we could relate BOE to our district education offices or municipal education offices. They are in charge of educational information, management, and everything in the municipality or the district. Or we can even say regional educational offices. Yeah, so you will be introduced to the BOE first before your school. And you will need to learn some basic Japanese culture, not just the language, the culture. And the culture I'm going to talk about in this video is Ojigi. Yes, Ojigi. O-G-Gi, which means bow. Yeah, in English is bow. Most cultures, they don't bow. In my country, Ghana, in my tribe, we don't bow as is being done here in Japan. And this Ojigi, which is bowing, has different forms. Basically, there are 3 types of bowing in Japan. If you are watching from afar, you might think, oh, it's just bowing. No, there are different types. And I'm going to talk about the 3 types here. So the first one is called Eshaku. Yes, the first one is called Eshaku. The Eshaku could be expressed towards a fellow colleague or a friend or a neighbor. And in having a shaku or in performing a shaku, you need to bow somewhere around 15 degrees. So something like this. Can you see me? Let me send the camera back a little. So in doing a shaku, you can take a bow like this. Let me turn this way. Yeah, so you don't need to bow fully. Yes, that is eshaku. Then the next one, which is number 2, keire. The second one is keire. In performing keire or in showing keire, you need to bow at least 45 degrees. Yes, 45 degrees. So 45 degrees could be like somehow this way or this way. And forgive me if it's not up to 45 degrees, but please take the information. And this keire could be expressed formally in a formal settings. Yes. If you want to say thank you to someone, you can say, arigatou gozaimasu. Yes. In Japan, you don't just say thank you and just go. Even between friends, you see them, arigatou gozaimasu. At least the bowing sign is there. They usually bow. It is part of them. And so you also need to learn this. As you are coming, it is very important that you also learn this because you need to demonstrate it. And the third one is saikeire. Saikeire. This is the highest form of showing respect in Japanese culture. And in this, you need to bow almost 90 degrees. Yes, you need to bow almost 90 degrees. It is used as a form of saying thank you to a higher profile person or saying, I'm sorry. That is apologizing in formal situations. So if it is about 90 degrees, let's say, and you need to take note that in performing keire and saikeire, when you bow, you don't just get up at once. You spend few seconds, about 3 to 5 seconds. For example, the keire, yoroshiku onegai shimasu. Not yoroshiku onegai shimasu. No. And also the saikeire, which is the highest form of showing respect or apologizing, you need to stay there for a bit longer seconds, about 5 to 10 seconds. Sumimasen. And yes, and so when you are being introduced to the BOE, you don't need to demonstrate or perform eshaku. Eshaku is a casual form of saying hello or something to your neighbor, your friend. No. Over there, eshaku is boo-boo. You need to demonstrate keire or saikeire. But I think keire is okay. Yes, you need to demonstrate keire. And you also need to practice how to introduce yourself in Japanese. How to introduce yourself in basic Japanese. Of course, it is not expected of you to be able to speak Japanese as fluent as a native, but at least it is expected for you to demonstrate your ability of learning the language. You know, language is a culture, and so it is expected. That one, it is a fact. I'm sure the companies might inform you, but you might not know the seriousness of it. It is very, very important that you demonstrate your ability of learning the culture by trying to express yourself in Japanese. So I'm going to demonstrate how to do that. First, you need to learn the word hajimemashite. Hajimemashite. But if you say it a bit fast, it will sound like hajimemashite. And so in saying the hajimemashite, which literally means in English, nice to meet you, you need to do the keire that we talk about. Yes, you need to perform the keire that we just talked about. Hajimemashite. Then you go ahead to mention your name. My name is so and so. Watashi no namae wa something something desu. Watashi no namae wa something something desu. The word desu in Japanese could mean is, but if you translate it into English, it will sound like something something is. It comes at the end. However, it means my name is so and so. So that is number one. At least you have to know that. Not at least. It is expected of you to introduce yourself. So first, hajime mashite. Watashi no namae wa so and so. Then, if you want to talk about your country, where you come from, I come from so and so. I come from Ghana. So you mention the name of your country first. Ghana. Karakimashita. Karakimashita. So karakimashita. 6 syllables. So if I say it fast, I will say Ghana karakimashita. Ghana karakimashita. I am from Ghana. Okay? Then, if you want to talk about your hobbies, hobby in Japanese is shumi. So even if you have more than a hobby, which are hobbies, in Japanese is still shumi. We cannot say shumis. So for example, my hobbies are listening to music and watching soccer. So I will say in Japanese, watashi no shumi wa ongaku kikikoto to soccer o miru koto desu. Music in Japanese is ongaku. Soccer in Japanese sounds the same, soccer. Okay? So watashi no shumi wa ongaku kikikoto to soccer o miru koto desu. Like kiki, like listening. Listen, kiki. And watching, miru. Yes. And so basically with this you should be prepared. And after that, let me take it from the beginning in Japanese. Hajime mashite. Watashi no namae wa so and so desu. Ghana kara kimashita. Shumi wa ongaku kikikoto to soccer o miru koto desu. Then you go ahead to make a promise or a vow to do your best. You can say that as in, I will try my best. So in Japanese, to say I will try my best, you can say gambarimasu no de. Gambarimasu no de. Gambarimasu no de. Gambarimasu no de. Then you end by saying, please treat me well, which is said in Japanese as yoroshiku onegai shimasu. Yoroshiku onegai shimasu. We don't have anything in English as after exchanging pleasantries, you tell the other party, please treat me well. I don't think we have that in English. However, in Japanese, it's there, which is yoroshiku onegai shimasu. And in saying yoroshiku onegai shimasu, the last time you take the bow. Teirei. And I made you aware from the beginning that bow in Japanese is ojigi. Yes. So let me take it from the beginning. Hajime mashite. Watashi no namae wa Rafael desu. Ghana kara kimashita. Shumi wa ongaku kikikoto to soccer o miru koto desu. Gambarimasu no de. Yoroshiku onegai shimasu. Very simple. Very simple. You know, you can go ahead and add so many things if you are confident in the language. If not, only this would give them the impression that yes, you are very okay to blend in the culture. You are prepared to learn from them, from their culture. And it's going to open more doors for you. It's going to make them see you as an open-minded person and also treat you well. Yes. And so I believe this video is very helpful. And now, the bonus. In my hand, I have charger heads and a multi-socket. Yes. I want to bring this to your attention. I want to bring this to your notice that, you see this? I brought it from Ghana. I brought it from Ghana. But in Japan, there are no sockets that takes this. There are no sockets that takes this. So if you are coming to Japan and you plan to stay for a long time, even if it is short time and you want to use your gadgets, then please be informed that this is what Japan uses. This is what Japan uses. Yes. As you can see there. Let me bring them closer to the camera. You see? This is what Japan uses. I brought this from Ghana. Anyone from Ghana knows about this. I don't know about any other African country though. But if you're from Ghana, we use this a lot. It's very, very, very comfortable because you can use many things with this. However, sorry, you can't use it in Japan. And so I am bringing this to your notice so that you know that if you are coming, get a socket that has only these two, straightforward two, like this. Can you see it? Yes. Otherwise, if you come, definitely, if you settle, you might get a socket that has multi-socket that has something like this and also has two plugs like this. But until you settle, it means you might not be able to use your computer or charge your phone if it is not like this. And so if you watch this video, it's going to help you to get informed and prepare in advance. Okay? Yes. I hope this video is very helpful to you. And if it does, kindly support me by subscribing and liking, commenting and sharing with others. And together we can become a big family. I believe in you that you're going to support me. And so I will end this video by saying, don't forget to share with others. All right, that's all. I am always Mr. Don't Give Up, and I'll see you in the next video.